Morning students, today we are going to study the topic GAAP gap, and it is called Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. What are these generally accepted accounting principles? Accounting principles refers to the concept, convention and standards which are widely accepted and adopted by accountants while recording and reporting the business transactions. When the financial transactions of any business are recorded, there should be something which should be followed universally. There should be some principles, there should be some conventions, there should be some standards or concepts on which should be the basis of recording the financial transactions. That is generally accepted accounting principles. Because accounting is a language of business. And in order to make this language precise, the authorities have adopted some principles or rules or regulations, and these man-made rules are known as generally accepted accounting principles. Now, some basic accounting principles which are necessary to be studied in your course, and we are going to discuss that. First is business entity concept. Business entity concept. Business entity concept means the business and the person running business are two different entities, are two separate entity. That is why it is also called separate entity concept. If a person is having 20 lakhs rupees and out of this he is investing in business rupees 5 lakhs, out of this he is investing rupees 5 lakhs in the business, then this 15 lakhs rupees will be called his property, not of business, and only this 5 lakhs rupees will be called as the property of business. At the same time, when a person invests some money in the business, it is called capital, and on that capital he is paid interest, and that interest on capital is considered as an expense of the business. And at the same time, when this person withdraws something out of the business, either in the form of cash or money from bank or from any goods of business, that is considered as drawing. So here this concept tells that business and the person running business are two different entities. Now second concept is going concern concept. Going concern concept means the business is never going to be an end. This particular concept is to be kept in mind while running the business. That this business will be run for a long time period. It will never come to an end. This concept is kept in the mind while recording the business transactions. That is why if a business is having a building of rupees 20 lakhs purchased, then in the balance sheet of every year, some depreciation is charged and that amount is written in the balance sheet. The actual market value is never written because it is not going to be sold in near future. Business will run for long time period. This particular concept is kept in mind while recording any of the business transactions. One more thing is important, that there is a division, proper division of capital expenditure or revenue expenditure, which are of capital nature and which are of revenue nature. This particular concept is also kept in mind while recording the business transactions. And it is also only because of going concern concept. Now, the third principle, which is also very important, is money measurement concept. Money measurement concept tells that the business records only those transactions which can be measured in terms of money. The transactions which can be measured in terms of money, which are of financial nature, then that transactions can be recorded or should be recorded, must be recorded in any of the business. Maybe any transaction is very important for business, but it is not of financial in nature, so it will never be recorded. Maybe a chairperson is leaving the business, the chairman of the business is getting retired, that will not be recorded. Maybe his gratuity amount, pension or his EPF will be recorded in money transaction, but his retirement is also a very important for the business, because business will be getting a new chairperson or chairman, but this, because since this particular event is not of financial nature, so it is not recorded in the business. Maybe an employee or a servant, a worker is very hard working and he is giving his full strength to the business. He is working, he is doing everything for the business, round the clock he is available in the business and is very important for the business, but he is not charging a single penny from the business. He is not paid a single amount or salary or wages or any of remuneration. Then it will not be recorded. It will be, this particular man is very important for the business, but since he is not charging any amount for, he is not taking any amount for his services rendered in the business, he will not be paid. It will not be recorded in the business. Next is accounting period concept. Accounting period concept means, it tells that every business must prepare accounts after certain period of time, and this accounting period is of 1 year. In our India also the from 1st April to 31st March is considered as one financial year, and at the end of every financial year the transactions of the business are recorded. So here this topic also ends. There are two more principles, matching principles and dual aspect principles. We will be discussing those principles in our next lectures and live classes. Till then, thank you, goodbye.